Um, before I honestly didn't really care what my opponent did. To a point, I still don't a little bit, but I'll definitely watch some video of guys and see their tendencies, see what they tend to do. But when I was younger, man, I would just run through people. I didn't care what they did. I worried about what I was going to do, and I was going to do the same thing regardless of what they're doing. Now, I'll watch a little bit of video, but that's probably the biggest difference from a few years ago.
How have you seen this industry morph?
It's crazy, man. From when I first started, it's like two completely different sports. When I first started, it was called NHB, no holds barred. I think for the most part, it's all great. The changes, I can definitely see at like the smaller level shows, the regional shows. I think the sport's dying. I don't think there's nearly as many shows anymore, which I think hurts a lot of fighters. But overall, I think the changes are all good.
A lot of people, and I don't know how close you follow this, a lot of people contribute that same thing to how wrestling was back in like the 70s.
Yeah.
Whereas, say, there was a bunch of like independents and regional scenes.
Yep, exactly.
Vince McMahon comes along, buys everything up, and so he monopolizes the industry. That's kind of the same thing that Dana White's kind of done.
Exactly.
He's put everything under his banner, so to speak.
Yep.
Is that kind of the same thing, I guess, in your opinion?
Yeah, absolutely. And then I think it's a good thing for the most part. I think the sport's obviously, safer and better as a whole. But as the regional level, at the regional level, shows are dead. People want to make money, promoters want to make money, fighters want to make money, and there's just there's no money to be made. So I think the sport at the regional level is pretty much dead.
You think it just kind of, I hate to use the word gets worse, but you think it just kind of gets worse from there? Do you think it'll ever kind of balance back out?
No, I don't think so. I think a good example is an average fight fan can stay home and watch fights every night on TV. I mean, basically, or not every night, but every week. There's some free show on TV. Yeah. So why is an average fight fan going to pay $40-50 to buy a local ticket when he can stay at home and watch professionals on TV?
Getting back to your fight, man, tomorrow night. So co-main event, M1 Global's first show, or I know one of the first shows in the States. It's kind of a big deal. Like I said, M1 Global, it's not, obviously they're not UFC, but man, it's a big promotion.
Absolutely.
They have a global presence.
Yep.
Are there any nerves? Like, do you still get any nerves, especially being in that kind of position?
Yeah. Anytime you're fighting, you're getting nervous. If somebody tells you they're not nervous, they're lying to you. There's a guy getting ready to punch me in the face. That makes me nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. The fact that it's M1 Global and everything else, that's more exciting for me. The fact that people are going to see it, it's on UFC Fight Pass, that's awesome. That's exciting. But if anybody tells you that they're not nervous, they're lying to you.
It's one thing to watch tapes of guys and see how they work on camera, and I think it's another thing when you kind of bump into the guys. When you guys get to the venue and the hotel and stuff, you guys see each other, bump into each other here and there. Is there any kind of vibe maybe that you're getting off of Junior?
He seems like a really good guy. I don't know much about him or not much about his fights, but he was in the military for a long time, which instantly my respect for him is high. So just that alone, forget about fighting. I respect the guy. So honestly, I could care less about fighting. A guy that serves our country, I respect him. So, the fighting, whatever, we'll go compete tomorrow night. But I got a lot of respect for the guy.
I guess that kind of falls to my next question. And I know you said before, you don't like to do the whole prediction game, but someone's got to get that W, man.
Yeah.
How's it going to get done?
I'm going to pressure him. I'm going to move my hands, move my feet, move my head, pressure him, get in the clinch, take him down, and ground and pound. There's no secret. I've been doing this a long time. There's no secret what I'm going to try to do, and he's going to try to knock me out. And whoever wins that battle is going to be the winner tomorrow night.